Warning, this program is live. We have no idea what is going to happen. We really don't. It's Mad River Valley Live, hosted by Eric Friedman, John DeLay, and Rye Young, along with a vast array of personalities that make up the fabric of our community. Good morning, Mad River Valley, and welcome to Episode 3 of Mad River Valley Live. I cannot believe we haven't gotten canceled yet.
Never thought we'd make it this far.
Yeah,
we didn't actually plan anything for
Right,
this.
exactly. So we're out. See you later. As the show title indicates, we are live, so if anyone has any comments, suggestions, concerns, whatever, please let us know via Facebook on any one of the channels. And our token millennial, Dave, is going to be... You got it, Dave?
I'm on it.
Yeah, I know you are. You got all plugged in, all Bluetoothed up and everything? Excellent.
Headset.
So last week was Vermont Tourism Week at the Capitol, which was really cool. And what that was is people involved in the tourism industry went to the Capitol to encourage our legislators to spend more money on and investing more in tourism, which is really cool. And the reason I'm bringing this up today was it was awesome how well represented the Mad River Valley was. We had representatives from Moose Meadow Lodge, Sage, Hideaway, the Inn at the Round Barn, the Ski Industry Newsletter, Mary, we love her.
Oh, I love Mary.
Paul Brown from Cold Hollow Cider Mill, and we also had Susan and Peter from West Hill House, who's the chair of the chamber board, which is awesome. And they were all there to talk about tourism investment in the state, which was really cool. And I think the Mad River Valley had one of the largest contingents at the State House that day. So we're really excited about that. That was a really great thing. And it really speaks to how, and we have a lot of fun here, but it really speaks to how serious our community is about, well, we do have fun.
Well, you
But I think it's really indicative of how serious our local business people are about promoting this community.
Absolutely.
And
Tourism is a big
everything.
part of it.
It's a huge part of it. So we're really psyched about that. So just in time for MLK weekend, Rye made it snow.
Yep.
Good job.
All of our marketing dollars into snow last
I thought that was the Mad River Glen snowmaking budget, not marketing.
No, it's mostly marketing. This week we spent it all on sunshine. So, you know.
That makes sense. By the way, we've had only sun or heavy snowfall for each of these episodes so far.
Look at this. I love this. Like the scissor carry.
Is
there a scissor carry
professional.
That's a professional skier, right? I love that. Yeah. Look at, and by the way, look out here. Look at the groomed. Can you show that? Mad River Glen.
Where are we?
Not really. Yeah.
It's just the very bottom, right?
Yeah. Speaking of which, I was just
Corduroy
over at Sugarbush dropping off my daughter at daycare, and Prinoth demo machine was being loaded on the trailer to come over here. So you guys got to try it out first, and now we get the sloppy seconds.
Oh, sweet.
We're excited for it.
I didn't know that.
That's another, seriously, it's another really good example of the collaboration between the mountains and organizing that kind of stuff. And, you're using the daycare over there. You use the daycare over here.
Totally. No. Yeah.
No, it's great.
I'll try it. I'll bring my kid over here sometime.
Only open Friday through Monday, so it's tough.
So we got all this snow before MLK.
That's why you're over there.
And tell me, how was it over the weekend? I heard it was pretty busy.
Yeah, I'm not sure if we've got that photo up, the lift line on Sunday. We clocked it at 40 minutes at the most. I think it was maybe 42. But yeah, the parking lot was full. This place was gangbusters and a lot of happy people, smiling faces. It was good to see some snow falling again, and a significant amount. Like we got, I think all said and done, 10 inches or something like that.
Yeah,
and,
2 storms. It started when we were filming the last episode, and then we got that storm Saturday night. It was interesting because, Sugarbush had a record day on Sunday. And my guess is a bunch of ski areas had record or near record days.
We had a near record day too, yeah.
But people seemed pretty happy, I think, just because of the snowfall. And so the crowds, no one likes crowds, but we heard very minimal complaining just because I think people were happy that it had snowed.
It's funny that you get crowds when it snows. Weird.
Yeah.
See, I thought it was all marketing.
Holiday.
So I was thinking that all these record days had to do with this show.
Well,
Yeah, we were just like dragging them in. Everyone wants to come to the MRV because of this
it's
show.
funny, people complain that I'm like, well, you're here. You're part of it. Like this. That's why we're all here. We're here for the snow.
I
It's
thought
a
we were all
long
here
weekend.
because we're not all there.
Yeah.
But
Nicely done. My favorite complaint you ever get on a survey or an online or an email or wherever is, I showed up, you guys said it was groomed or packed powder, and I showed up at 2 o'clock on President's Week, and it was super icy. Like, dude, thousands of people just skied all day.
Timing is
And now it's the
everything.
afternoon, yeah.
But the skiing's pretty good right now.
It's
Killer.
really good.
Yeah.
Right, I skied over at Sugarbush yesterday. I'm hoping to get out a little bit after this show today.
Sure.
Over here.
What else did you do?
Well, I could go to work,
You
Rye.
could.
I thought this was work.
Oh, that's right. Anything else you guys want to talk about ski-wise?
Oh, we got faced in the elementary school here today, so that's exciting.
Oh, I thought we were going to have to call the
Talk about-
truant officer.
Look at this one
No,
holding the one ski.
no. Teach them young.
Yep.
Where's her other ski?
No, this is beautiful.
Does she have another ski?
So there's been a lot of news of late. You guys are wandering off.
Yeah, I like those
maybe we
kids.
should invite Hadley in, Hadley Laskowski,
Oh,
our
yeah.
intrepid reporter from the Valley Reporter. Welcome, Hadley. How's it going?
Hey guys.
So,
morning.
Papers hot off the press Thursday morning.
Yep, hot
Literally.
off the press.
You got to start bringing us an actual hot paper.
I should. I mean,
A hot
everyone
steaming paper.
everyone reads it online these days, so
Well,
You have to pay for that still, though, right?
Yeah.
online?
Yeah.
You have to
Yeah.
pay?
if you buy a subscription like a good citizen would.
I do.
Yeah, that's what.
And I love the
Thank you.
tactile.
Right.
I like the tactile having the paper in my hands.
Yeah.
Getting the
Different
print on your
generation.
fingers and
Yeah,
stuff.
instead of like looking at the little iPhone, like
Doing the Play-Doh and putting the ink on the Play-Doh.
So what's in the paper this week?
so
was?
on.
But again, we got to remind you, don't just tease it a little bit so people actually buy the paper.
right.
Whoa, whoa.
Which you
Right.
definitely shouldn't buy.
Oh, and there's another. Sorry, Keith, about the call to action, right?
So on the front page, you'll see a pretty brutal picture of a bus accident, a school bus accident, which happened exactly a week ago today.
Right.
And luckily, all the kids were transported safely back to school. They got on another bus. They were evacuated. But the new piece of news that's coming out about that is there was kind of a mystery about how these kids got off the bus and to their new bus and to school. Because,
Is this the one with the your town?
Yeah, this is in
Yeah.
Moortown.
yeah,
I know
this
we wanted to
is
say the
this
town
is
or
in
not.
Moortown.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
These are my
where it's like-
kids.
where it's in the ditch.
This sounds
Yeah,
like a
it was-
made-for-TV movie.
Right.
yeah, it was going up Moortown Common Road and then lost traction and slid backwards off of this
Over a precipice.
over a precipice. That's a
Yeah.
good word.
It was
can't spell it.
balancing.
Yeah.
There's a lot of jokes there, but I'll leave that one be.
Anyway, so in the paper we answer the mystery of how these students were brought to school.
Serious journalism going on.
That's a
this
good
week.
cliffhanger.
Yeah.
That is good. Very nicely done.
Nice. Good
So what
pun.
else is happening?
So Mahuron's is still closed,
Mm.
but the liquor store
know.
is opening next week.
What? But for everybody or just for the businesses?
At first for the businesses, and then next week for everyone, they're going to have a door in the back. You go through the back door.
Oh, like a speakeasy
No way.
kind of, right?
That's
Yeah.
awesome. Is the guy who gets booze from Waterbury still going to be back there? Because that could be an awkward.
Yeah, Billy
Sheldon's
Stevenson, come on, you got some
finest hour.
competition now.
Yeah, he'll be standing at the door
We gotta
like
get Sheldon in here.
brown paper bags.
Right?
He'd be a good.
Picking up. Are they going to be selling
Or
the
terrible
40s out
one,
of the back too? Or?
I guess you'll have to find out on your
All right.
own.
Well, that'll be interesting. And it sounds like you said there was something else you wanted to talk about with news too. What
Oh,
else was going
so expenses going up everywhere, which means that now the Mad River Valley Ambulance, for the first time in its 50-year history, is asking the town for funds.
on? Yeah.
So the
How much are they asking for?
They're asking for $15,000 from each town.
Or $1,000 a ride.
Or 1 week's of Lawson's tips.
Yeah, right, exactly. So from Waitsfield, Warren, Fayston, and Waitsfield already said yes to this. They're going to put it on their. They're going to show it to the public at town meeting, and we're just waiting for Fayston and Moortown
town meeting day is
to
coming
discuss it.
I'm going to get all political here and say we should be doing this as a community. It really is. And do you know that they're the only?
Hold on, you're from Moortown.
Well, yeah, and she said Moortown.
Oh, Moortown has a picture.
Yeah,
Yeah, and we
Moortown's
need
paying
it
too.
because we're flying off the road all the time.
That's
you know?
fair. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
But do you know that is the Mad River Valley Ambulance Service, which is celebrating their 50th anniversary this year, is the only, I believe that they're the only fully volunteer ambulance service left in the state of Vermont.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, and right?
Yeah.
I think Sugarbush, we do.
Yeah, you guys keep them in business.
But we do an incentive program, I think, with employees who join.
Well, you guys have like a frequent card, like every time you go get a ride, you get a punch, and the 10th one is
you get
free.
a 10th ambulance ride free. Yeah. Listen, if you've gotten an ambulance 10 times in our ski area, maybe it's not the right sport for you.
I gotta let this is awesome. Tony is like our laugh track.
Yeah, we should have him mic'd up.
We have like our own laugh track here. This is great,
We should get him a mic.
right?
Yeah.
Just chuckling. He'll laugh at anything.
And there's one more thing.
Yeah.
It's not in the paper this week, but I have something for you.
Yeah.
Kitty
Oh
Redemption.
my God, Cat Redemption.
Cat
Katniss is going to be so happy.
Yes.
What's
So
the name of your
The
cat?
community cat. Yeah, my cat's name is Katniss.
I can't wait to see the analytics just drop off.
This is awesome. Do you think? So are we going to get Katniss
Viewership
on the
is
show?
plummeting right now.
well,
Maybe we're
in the
pro
paper
dog show
we
only.
will. In the paper, we will be writing about this local cat podcast, which actually goes around the world. I just talked to the host. She's local. She lives in Warren. But this community cat podcast goes to China and to everywhere. She has listeners in Spain, and it's really popular. And so
what does that mean? What does cat podcast mean?
she talks about cats and helping cats and anything cat related, saving
She has
cats.
cats on the show.
She has a cat track instead of a laugh track, and we're gonna write about it.
Awesome.
Cat Redemption.
So if you need any
It's
guests,
replacing golf
if you
on
need like a
Sunday
sample
afternoons,
cat,
just put that
Katniss
on
is
and
ready
just
for you.
fall asleep.
Okay.
Okay, great.
Bye. And she's at home. I love you, Katniss.
Jesus.
Let's get some comments, cats versus dogs. On
Yeah.
social
Dave,
media.
anything coming up on social media?
Wake
no,
those
no one's
fans
watching
up.
today.
We have an international. We have an international hello from Hugh Hien Win, who says hello, friends.
Where's
Maybe
Hey,
she's on the
from
cat
where?
podcast.
I need to know.
I don't know where we're at.
Is Adam White watching? I gotta know.
Not on sugar.
Adam White is watching on the Mad River
Hey,
channel.
Adam. Sorry, I didn't
Adam,
make
why
it
do you
to-
only watch on the Mad River one? I'm just asking.
They say both John and Dave need more Sugarbush logos on their body.
Oh no!
They give
this.
it's all for free.
You guys gonna do the facial tattoo?
Yeah,
That'd be a good one.
under my tongue, I have
Yeah.
the Three Peaks logo.
Yeah.
Dude.
Very classic.
Wearing the same hat. That's a tough.
Well, I appreciate what's going on in the news, Hadley. That's really good.
Thank you.
Is there anything else we want to talk about Valley Reporter wise? And we can't go say like, "Hey, go buy the Valley Reporter." That would be
Right.
wrong. But sorry,
Yeah, I won't say that.
no, don't buy the Valley Reporter.
Definitely don't get
Whatever
it.
you do, don't buy the Valley Reporter.
We're not gonna win a public access PEMI. What is it? What did you win?
It's coming right now.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, so I'll see you guys next week at Sugarbush.
Yeah, sugar.
You gonna come skiing later?
Sugarbush.
After with us?
I have to work. I have school board articles to write.
Hadley was here skiing over the weekend.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we ran into each other.
Not on the slopes because I don't do that anymore. But
Yeah. Well, that's great. Well,
Cool.
thanks so
You
much,
don't ski
Hadley.
on the
Appreciate you
slopes
coming.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week.
I just put the boots on and walk around.
So, one of the segments we're trying to do every once in a while is talk about the history of the Mad River Valley, and especially the ski history, but we'll get into some other stuff too. Did you guys know that I'm a history teacher by trade?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, right?
We
Isn't
know.
that cool? That's right.
I bet the,
Actually,
viewer, I
even
bet the viewer doesn't know.
Yes, trained as a high school social studies teacher, folks. So one of the things I want to talk about,
Yikes.
we have Mad River was started in 1948. Was the first ski area in town. People don't know what's that? Oh yeah, throw the picture on. And we had there were 5 original ski lodges in the Mad River Valley when Mad River opened in 1948, and of them, they're all still running. It's the Hideaway, which at the time was called the Ula Lodge, Tucker Hill Inn, which actually had a ski area. If you look in the picture there's actually a picture of the rope tow that was there. The Mountain View Inn,
I did not know
Swanson's, which used to be called the Perkins. Henry and Ginny Perkins started that, and then the Mad River Barn, of course, was the Mad River Barn and the the Woodhulls owned that back in the day. And all those businesses 70 years later are still here, which is pretty amazing. So I wanted to point that out because, there's, 35 some odd lodges in the valley, and it's pretty amazing that for 70 years those businesses have hung in there and have really reinvented themselves. When you look at like the Mad River Barn and the Hideaway and Swanson's, and like everyone's kind of really upped their game in pretty modern places. I hear they got websites and everything, and pretty cool stuff. One of the things I was going to start thinking was maybe we, a lot of these places have changed their names over the years.
Right.
And I thought we could maybe start playing a little contest game kind of thing with our viewers.
Definitely.
And say like, hey, who's the first person to identify, this particular place? All right.
I like it. What you got? One.
I have one to start us off.
All right.
So the first, what are we going to win though? Sugar, you have tons of stuff. What are you going to give away? Give away a lift ticket. Give away a lift ticket.
I'll let you ski for a day.
All right, Sugarbush lift ticket for the first person that lets us know what current business was the Bagatelle. Okay, the Bagatelle. So keep letting us. Do you know, Dave?
Google this.
No Googling.
No, he's not Googling.
God, these millennials, all they do is just Google everything. Like, there's no trust. There's no trust. The Bagatelle. Okay, what current business is that now?
What's
All right.
the price?
I'm just saying people
free
are
lift ticket at Sugarbush. Do you get to ski with you?
Depends on when you want to come.
Because he's good. Totally good skier.
Oh,
Native and all.
thanks.
Well, that's our little history moment.
That was great. Good.
Yeah,
good.
right?
I think that was just a ploy to get me to give away a lift ticket. But it's fine.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Wait till next week, Rye.
Live TV.
No, because I didn't give away the Mad River one because no one checks lift tickets here anyway. So it's just like you just get on there. We don't want to say that, but
But we did.
yeah, but we did. So should we invite our guest in?
I think we're
Our
ready.
special
Yeah,
guest.
let's
Is our guest
bring the
ready?
guest in.
We are
Make
really
up.
excited to have Mary Tuthill, who is the manager of the Mad River Taste Place, right down in the old Chittenden Bank building, right? So, Mary, come on in. Woo! Welcome.
Mad River Taste Place getting a lot of love on this show. So far.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Mad River Taste Place, because we had this big discussion about grilled cheeses.
Oh, yes.
And you guys have a pretty darn killer grilled cheese.
Mike's on.
Mike's on. All right.
Mike's on.
Mike Francesa, right? So, Mary, welcome to Mad River Live.
Thank you.
Yeah, you happy to be here?
Of course I'm
nervous?
happy. No, I'm decaffeinated. Yeah. That's
good.
a rough
Yeah.
that's a rough way to
Next
start
year
the
we're
day.
doing the show at 4 p.m. Don't worry.
Thank you. I would appreciate that.
So, Mary, tell us for the people that don't know, tell us what the Taste Place is all about.
So the Taste Place is a retail store for all Vermont products. We sort of specialize in cheese, cured meats, beer, cider, and spirits. We are happy to taste anything in the store. We have a wide variety of grocery products that sort of pairs with all of that. My whole background is cheese, so that's when you come in.
You're a cheesemonger.
I am a cheesemonger. That is correct.
That's the best thing to be.
And this weekend, just to put this out there's a competition for cheesemongers. So I was in San Francisco this weekend.
Like weightlifting?
Kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was in San Francisco this weekend doing the Good Food Awards for the Vermont Cheese Council, and then I stayed to volunteer to help with the CMI. That's what we call it, the CMI.
CMI.
Cheesemonger Invitational.
The CMI.
Seriously?
CMI. Yeah.
Invitational.
There are
Wow.
T-shirts for this. That's how
won
big a
it.
deal
Did
it
you
is.
bring us
Yeah.
one?
No, because I didn't get one. I know. So the Cheesemonger Invitational, it is a entire day thing that starts at like 10 a.m. You have a written test, you have a cheese tasting test, you have a meat tasting test, you have a cotton wrap test between cotton wrap with paper and cotton wrap with plastic wrap, and then you have to cut a perfect half pound, you have to cut a perfect quarter pound.
Just by eye.
Just by eye, and it's timed,
Mother
no
of God.
pressure. And then there's an aroma test, and then there's
Like they saw the cheese or you?
No, so they actually they did
Here
it super
smells
cool
the
this
most
year.
like cheese.
Right. They got from the sommelier testing program. They got the little vials that it's something that's bitter, something that's sweet, something that's whatever. And you go through the whole line of them, so it's like real deal thing because
Yeah.
it's a sommelier test. So you go through all that. That narrows.
Hold on. Are there cheese sommeliers? Like, is
Yes,
that a, is
I
that
can
a
get to
profession?
that too because that's really cool too. Because I am one of those.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah, of course you are, of course you
exactly.
are.
Yeah. So you go through all that. There's 38 people this year that were in that portion of it. They narrow it down to 6 people, and then they do a live show segment in conjunction with this like giant cheese festival almost. There's probably 20 different cheese companies there that put on these massive platters and grazing tables and this whole thing, and then it comes down to the one person that wins it. Rory Stamp from Daedalus won in 2018, I believe it was. I was there for that. That was pretty cool. I don't compete because that makes me really nervous, makes me want to vomit, so I go and volunteer. Yeah. And then the cheese sommelier thing, the American Cheese Society, because there's one of those as well.
Yeah, of course.
Of course there is. They have a Certified Cheese Professional Program, or CCP, and I am a CCP. I took it.
It's like the military.
So I took that in 2014 in Sacramento, California. They change where it is every year, but that is set up to be kind of on par with the sommelier testing. You're in a locked room. So actually, let me back that up.
You're in a locked room?
You're in a locked room. So you start in like January, you study through till July. I had like a 3-hour conference call every single week.
They don't let you out of the locked room?
No, never.
Okay.
No. But when you get to the testing part, they do. They lock you in the room. If you have to go to the bathroom, you have to go with
I
someone.
was going to say, the cheese binds you up, so you go left.
It's true. It's
So-
absolutely true. I had a slight nervous breakdown in the parking lot after I took that test. It was crazy difficult. I am also, and here's another acronym for you. I'm a CIA grad, the Culinary Institute of America. I went for pastry. And I got my bachelor's through that and took all kinds of like practical tests with them and everything. The CCP test was harder than anything I had done in culinary school.
So you're like
crazy.
legit.
I think I'm legit. I will absolutely tell you I'm legit.
You had to smell. You do blind smell
Yep,
tests?
that's
with the
exactly
cheese?
right.
Or you were saying vials?
No, it's like with vials because
an oil extract of cheese?
no, it's an oil extract of like bitter, so like a coffee kind of thing, or like citrus. They used pineapple, and what that does is it allows you to go further into the sensory program for cheese. So like when you smell a cheese. Like your Alpine styles, for example, they're meant to be, they call it brothy, so it's like French onion soup or caramelized nuts or that sort of thing. And then there's other ones that go like in the bitter nuts, or bitter notes. There's some that do like mushroomy, that's going to be like your camembert styles. So it's, if you can smell those, you can start to assess what kind of cheese you're looking at before you even taste it and know like sort of what category it would fall into. So it's just all a portion of that.
Right,
Yeah.
well, and I don't think people realize that the Taste Place is the home of the Vermont Cheese Council.
We are. That is correct.
Well, so
yes.
as far as I know, and correct me if I'm wrong, that is the like largest collection of Vermont cheeses to be found in the state.
Until someone tells us we're wrong, that's also accurate.
And you can taste everything.
You can taste, and I want you to taste it. I want to take you through that journey. I actually have a way that I do it. So we start with like
A
soft
cheese journey.
cream.
I'll be
It's
there this
amazing.
afternoon.
Yeah, we start with like the soft creamy brie styles. Then we go into like your sort of mellower, hard semi-firms. Then we go into your nice sharp, nutty, lots of crystal. Then we hit some like goat cheeses so that you get that acidic
Yeah, it was like
tanginess.
meth. Like-
Then we used to go into the blue cheeses. I mean, it's
I got
just
a Hunger
it's.
bowl sitting at home.
So
Oh, I
tell me-
like
God, I love
that.
it. Wait, so
yes.
what's your favorite? What is your?
So I'm a
I
sucker.
know you can't choose.
I honestly, so I had this giant table at the Good Food Awards, and they were asking me the same thing. What's your favorite? And what I can say is I am a sucker for soft cheeses.
Yes.
So I will
So is my
always,
wife.
and that's why I
You're a
start.
softie.
Yeah, I am a softie. It's true.
The young cheeses.
I have a reputation to keep up, so please don't let that.
Okay.
I do. I like the soft, creamy,
Mm-hmm.
super buttery, that kind of thing. Yeah, that's my favorite.
So let me ask you something. Is there like one, because I mean, we know about like the Von Trapp cheese
Yep.
and like, you know, the local stuff around here. Is there like one super overlooked cheese that you're like, you know, this is the one like people should really try?
100% yes. And you're gonna laugh.
Yep.
The answer to that is cheddar.
Don't
I love cheddar, and here's why. When most people think cheddar, they think grocery store, sort of commodity style cheese. Cheddar from places like Shelburne
Grafton.
Farms, Grafton. I mean, honestly, even some of the Cabot stuff. But it's so well made, and I'm going to use Shelburne Farms as sort of my perfect example for this.
I'm a Grafton guy. I'm not gonna
And
lie.
that's fair. I like Shelburne Farms because I've been to the farm, and I have a love relationship with their like.
It's beautiful.
Oh my God,
My
it's
eggs this
gorgeously
morning.
beautiful. So the way that they do it, it's all raw milk cheese. They have the cows are on the farm, so they milk them. The milk just goes right there. They produce their cheese, and it's the perfect example of like what cheese should be. And so when you tell someone, you're like, oh, you have to try this. They're like, but it's cheddar, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but it's
But
better
it's cheddar. Yeah. So definitely, I explore some cheddars, and you'll go on a whole new journey with that
Yeah.
too.
So if people haven't been there, you should really pop in, and it's a beautiful space. I mean,
you.
with the fireplace and everything. We did that blog online. I know Keith's like telling us we're going 25 minutes, but we got some good stuff going on here. People want to watch. Why do we have to dumb it down?
Commenting on cheese?
Yeah.
We need some cheese comments.
Oh, I like cheese comments.
What are the cheese comments?
Leslie Salka agrees that yes, Vermont cheddar is amazing. Also, we have a winner here.
Oh, who's our winner? We have a winner on the Bagatelle.
Breaking news. It's Peter Laskowski.
Oh, wait a minute. I know that guy.
The weight's
All right,
filled
so it
in.
doesn't count?
Yep. Peter, I don't know. Can the guy win if he's?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Peter
Clearly he
Laskowski,
didn't
our
Google
winner, Hadley's dad.
Yeah, there were some latecomers to the party.
But the Bagatelle is the Waitsfield Inn.
Yeah.
Well, John.
Oh, that's cool.
Jean-Paul Garceau says it's a dessert with fruits and cream.
There you go.
No.
But no cheese.
Is that 2 passes that we have to give away?
No. Nah. He's got to tune in next week. Sorry,
They have to
dude.
share. They have to share the ticket.
But so we do really want to encourage people to go down and check that out. You're gonna hang out. We're gonna be talking food, and we're gonna be talking pizza in our MRV Eats section. Can you hang out and stick
It's a lost
around?
cause.
I have a store to open.
Oh, do you really?
I do. I have to go to work. I have a job.
Everyone's like, I gotta go to work. I gotta work. I gotta feel guilty.
I have a really good job.
Why does
No,
no
I
one
do
wanna
have to
hang
go
with
open the
us?
store. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I
Yeah.
totally understand. We really appreciate you coming down.
It's my pleasure.
And if you guys haven't been, we really do encourage you to go check out what's. Oh, we're not allowed to say that. It really is an amazing place
We're
that
not
you
gonna
guys have
encourage you to
there.
do it.
For more
And
information,
for
visit
more
their
information,
website.
visit. What is the website?
So our website is madrivertaste.com. We are on Facebook at Mad River Taste, and I would encourage you to check the Facebook because that's what I keep most up to date with events and happenings in the store and in our little community. And we do have a really cool event coming up in February, so stay tuned for that. And
Can I just ask one last cheese question?
yeah,
Buffalo mozzarella.
oh, I love it.
Does that actually come from Buffalo?
Of course it does.
Okay.
Where else would it come
I
from?
don't know. They thought they like chipped up the buffalo.
I
and
was thinking
Oh my goodness!
Buffalo
No, it's
flavor.
Buffalo mozzarella is one of my favorite things in the world.
Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
All right, we're gonna come down and eat
Wait,
cheese
wait.
later. Oh wait, we have
Excellent.
a question.
Oh.
What's the average time it takes to make a Vermont sharp cheddar?
My understanding from my friends at Shelburne Farms, the head cheesemaker was a good friend of mine, Andy, when she was there. It's essentially an all-day thing. She would go in at like 6 or 7 in the morning. She'd be done about 3, and that would take you through a make. Yep.
And then,
Oh, that's it? It doesn't-
how long does it set? Like,
So it depends.
Yeah.
They go from 6 months to 4 year. And depending on which way they want it to go, there's a whole formula to it. Like the 6 month will have a higher moisture content, and so that keeps it at that 6 month. If they want to take it all the way out to like a 3 or a 4 year, they reduce the moisture content as they're aging it and whatnot. But that's. Their portfolio goes 6 month all the way to 4 year. The 4 year is super tricky to get a hold of, so you won't see that one in the
Is
market
that like
all
Alpine?
the time.
Is
But
that like the Alpine type stuff?
no, that's Cabot's actual. So Cabot does. They'll call it Alpine because they put a couple of different starter cultures in there to change the flavor of it a little
got
bit.
it.
So that's within their like. It's almost like marketing kind of how they differentiate their cheddars. Shelburne does it by time frame.
Sweet.
Yep.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks so much,
Oh,
Mary.
it's
We
my
appreciate it. Go
pleasure,
open up the
yeah.
store.
Okay.
We'll come down later and we're going to try all the
Awesome.
cheese. I want to take that cheese journey.
Yeah, it'll be great. We'll have a good time.
Awesome.
All
Thanks
right.
so much.
Thank you.
You have a great day.
Thank you.
All right. Mary
you
Tuthill,
later.
Mad River Taste Place. Nothing quite like that. You guys have been there, right?
In the valley.
Why? You have never been there?
There yet.
It's
Talked about this
super
in
good.
the first episode,
Yeah.
people.
Oh, sorry.
We've talked about it every episode.
I go to
So
Mad River Taste Place all
we're
the
gonna stay on the food thing, and
Yeah.
we for hashtag MRV Eats, and we decided there's a lot of pizza around here.
Finally.
And, yeah,
It took a while.
it did take a while,
It
and
did
it's
take
been
a while.
evolving. What do you guys think? We'll do a little pizza review. Not necessarily the best. I think everyone's got a lot of opinions on it. You know, I'm a Jersey guy originally, so I definitely like that thin New York kind of. You know.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm from Connecticut, so we know a thing or two about pizza there. I think that's where it was.
And
invented.
John, the native Vermonter,
Pretty
knows
sure.
nothing.
I was born in Maine. There's a good scene. No. I know nothing about pizza. Yeah.
Well,
I'm actually more on the New York style.
I was psyched to see Pizza Soul opening up. I went down there. What I really appreciate about that place is that they sell slices, which is like a total Jersey thing. And you can go in there and just get a slice or two.
Are they the
very,
only
very
ones
good.
who do slices?
No,
right now?
Bluestone does.
Yeah, Bluestone does slices.
And Bluestone has a lot of, what I love about Pizza Soul is the fact that, you just get plain cheese pizza. And for me, the judge of a pizza is
You can always
plain
tell.
cheese. I don't need the other stuff. Bluestone has a lot of combinations of stuff. And
Artisan.
Artisan.
Their cheese, the pepperoni are always
Mm-hmm.
in the slice rack, but then they've got the other things with artichokes on them or things with onions on them that Eric can't stand.
I don't like onions and peppers, yeah.
So lots of different combinations, but always the standard cheese. That's the standard bearer of a pizza restaurant is the cheese. You can tell, is this going to be a good restaurant or not, based on how that cheese pizza slice looks.
Exactly. And viewers at home, if anyone has any suggestions on their favorite pizza in the Valley, please let us know.
I've been hearing a lot of good things about Kitchen's Pizza.
Yes.
I've had the food there. I have not yet had the pizza.
I have had both.
I
I have had both, and it's definitely hand-thrown classic Italian pie. And I went with I think it was the Pomodoro. It was like the real basic, cheese and tomato. It was excellent. And what's interesting about Kitchen, did you know this? Did you know this, that they deliver? What? They deliver. And I don't know how they do it. Brian down there and those guys, they're like amazing, but God bless
Driving
them.
themselves into the ground.
Yeah, but go check it out. And what's
How far will
interesting,
they deliver?
I'm not sure. I don't like Burlington. They're not like Domino's, and we're not going to talk
People
about
in
them.
Burlington going,
I gotta point this out here because obviously we have to talk about American flatbread.
Oh, of course. Well, yeah.
Is it pizza? Is it flatbread? But classic
We're gonna-
Friedman spelling mistake right there. It pizza.
It is pizza. No, it is pizza.
I know what you meant, but it
pizza.
says
Yeah.
it pizza.
Wow. So never miss an
I
opportunity
have
to crap
literally
on me.
spent 12 years decoding your spelling mistakes,
Yeah.
and that's figured that one
That's
out.
a good sign. Did you get that one?
What's that? 30 minutes, viewers. Wow.
No,
We're going-
viewers down.
Oh, the viewers are going down. We better hurry up.
Yeah.
But let me ask you a pizza thing. So we got flatbread, absolutely awesome pizza. I'm going to throw it in the
It's in a
pizza
different category.
We love it,
It's
but I
on its
agree
own.
it's in a
Right.
different category.
Unexpectedly good pizza.
Yeah.
ICS, Irisville Country Store.
I think they have good
Right?
pizza too. Yeah.
Not a bad pizza there. And my dad always told me, never get your food where you get your gas. That was like one of those things, my rules to live by. But I got to tell you, my dad
about
might have been wrong because I thought that
What
pizza.
about Troy's Pizza? He does some
Troy's got good pizza. I like the
and
donuts
artisan
too.
donuts.
And artisan donuts.
Pizza
like
and
Fruit
donuts,
Loops
make a
on
full
top.
meal out of it.
Now, the other thing, so as we're talking pizza, every scary has pizza.
Right.
Let's talk Mad River Sugar Bush. What
Pizza
do you
and
think?
French fries. You got to have it.
It's a great combination, right? Health food.
Doesn't matter what you do to your food; those are always like your best sellers: chicken fingers, pizza, French fries.
Tenders.
I actually think the pizza at Sugar Bush in the cafeterias is killer. I'm actually a big fan of it.
Okay.
I am. However, even better than that is we have the wood-fired pizza oven.
Yep.
So we roll that out outside. We had it running for MLK, but any spring day, and then in the summer we usually do pizza and events midweek. But I think the wood-fired pizza that comes out of there is really good.
All right.
Flatbready. That's flatbready.
And I tell you, and Rob at Mad River, he makes a mean disc.
He spins.
He really does.
He spins.
And he's from Jersey.
Yep.
So I think that's where it's going. All right, good wrap up of our pizza here in the Mad River Valley.
Yeah.
Being that we've gone long, do we want to hold off on Pitchfork Forum? The one thing I wanted
I think
to talk about a little bit.
we can kind of glaze over
You
it.
guys, Keith, is it okay? Can we go on? And you need to go skiing or anything? Or?
For those of us that get to go skiing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We bleed for you.
Yeah, pretty slow week. I think people were a little shy on the Front Porch Forum this week because they know that they're out for getting a ski ring on the show. So
That must
sort
be
of,
we've changed the dynamic of the
Yeah, no.
local forums.
I didn't see any references to marshmallows or anything like that. But to follow up on Hadley's segment from the paper, I believe this week on the Valley floor there was a mention about there's a spreadsheet going around on Front Porch Forum of products that you are able to find at Mahirons and where you can find them while Mahirons is closed.
Right, so like Green Rabbit bread at the Taste Place.
Taste Place, right.
And what were
That's
some of
actually
the other?
a useful spreadsheet.
Yeah.
No, it's a really and
Yeah.
and I know that Troy at VG has.
Pizza.
We know he has pizza.
Yeah,
No, but
it's
he-
all together.
It's a Google Doc, and anybody can open it up and contribute to it, and it's a really good resource. And along those lines, I just wanted to mention that for the duration of Mahirons being closed, we are offering
You're going to be selling alcohol out of your house?
free skiing for all Mahirons employees until they reopen. Yep. So
That's cool.
Monday through Friday, free skiing for Mahirons employees. All you got to do is bring your latest pay stub and a photo ID. And we really hope that you take advantage of that because the skiing's great right now. Check
think
out the
you should-
website. Check out the website.
Put it on Front Porch Forum.
Yeah.
All right. What about the pharmacy people and the Shades of Winter lady and
We'll
Come
have to
on,
look
man.
into that. We'll have to look into
you know
that.
just
Oh.
throw it out there. Maybe we let they can go ski at Sugar Bush.
Whoa.
I'm just giving away all your stuff.
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm gonna give him my season.
Yeah, I don't work at the skier anymore. I don't care, right? Well, thanks, guys.
yeah.
I think I appreciate you letting us know what's going on in on the online communities here in the Valley.
Yeah. Do we have any wrap up from Dave on any comments before we break out?
Use the microphone, dude.
No.
Not on our
Nobody's
end.
watching anymore.
Yeah, the cheese got people really excited. Apparently, we're asking about pairings
Everybody
now and
loves
all sorts of
cheese.
stuff. But
Cheese
if
pairings.
MRG's got anything,
Rick, sit down and
Take a seat. Yeah. Viewership up.
Yeah, I just got a comment.
Sex sells.
Favorite comment of the day comes from Luke Catman.
Catman.
Keeps it real simple. Hats and beards.
Hats.
Hats and beards? Or
Yep.
pats and beards.
Hats and beards. And then there's some barking about
That's just us now.
best New York City pizza.
Where is it?
Somebody's saying
Ray's?
Patsy's, but we all know it's Lombardi's. All right.
We can't get into the whole New York thing.
Love it.
Well, thanks so much for watching our episode. We'll be back next week, and we're going to leave you with our moment of Zen. So, wait, so a flush beats 3 of a kind?
I don't know. I'd have to ask the patrol director.
I've never played before. Do you guys want to play for money?
Yeah, there's a great game going on.
Wait, we're not playing for money?
Hey, we're on.
Oh, Jesus.
Hey, thanks, guys.
Thanks for watching.
It's Mad River Valley Live, hosted by Eric Friedman, John DeLay, and Rye Young, along with a vast array of personalities that make up the fabric of our community.